The Warriors were making their biggest decision in a decade. What to do with the number 2 overall pick. That decision will determine if they extend the dynasty or waste the end of Steph, Clay, and Draymond's prime. It's still early, but there are some things we know. First, Anthony Edwards should not have been the number 1 overall pick. He's exciting, but the other 2 have more talent. And the other thing we know, the Warriors should have taken LaMelo Ball over James Wiseman. In this video, we explain the mistake. I am about to show you a photo that's gonna blow your mind. Literally, I pull it out at parties sometimes just to show people because I know they're not gonna be able to believe it. So I'm Casey, if you're new here, this is AM Hoops. We do 5 NBA videos a week, always dropping at 5 Eastern, it's great. What's even better is the fact that I have my hair, and this is the photo. So on the right, I am 30 years old, and on the left, I'm 22 years old. That is actually, I'm literally going that bald. And I got made fun of a lot when I shaved my head for the Bull Ball bet about my hairline. Dude, it used to be a lot worse. So I want to tell you guys about Keeps, and what I used for that was identical to what Keeps offers. So 2 to 3 guys will notice hair loss by the time they're 35 years old. And what's crucial, and I didn't even know this at the time, I just got lucky, was to do something about it while there's still time. So Keeps will help you keep your hair and maybe regrow some. So what I really like about Keeps is the fact that you've got doctors that are licensed in your state, but you don't actually have to go into the office anymore. You can do it right from your home. So if you've noticed hair loss, again, I may be best case scenario, but you might be as well. Go to keeps.com/amhoops to get 50% off your first order. That is a huge discount. It'll help the channel, and maybe it'll help you big time. Okay, first I want to make it clear, this is not a James Wiseman hate video. He's not a bust. He might actually have a higher ceiling, but right now, LaMelo has more talent. The Warriors drafted on need, not talent, which is always a mistake at the top of the draft. Big men take longer to develop, and the Warriors system makes that learning curve a lot more steep. In fact, this is what Draymond said recently about Wiseman in their system.
It takes some getting used to. You know, everything's happening so fast and on the fly. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say he can do that right now. I'm sure he can do it in glimpses just because of the talent level he is. But just from an understanding perspective, you know, I'm not sure that he can.
And that is not a knock on James Wiseman. Most rookies couldn't get that system. LaMelo, though, is not most rookies. I'll link the deep dive on LaMelo's development at the end of this video, but he would fit great on the Warriors. He's a great passer, doesn't need the ball all the time, so he'd fit in with Steph and Curry. Despite being the most important Hornets player, he's just 74th in usage rate. He's having a Rookie of the Year season in an equal opportunity offense. Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, Devontae Graham, and LaMelo all eat in Charlotte. The biggest advantage he's got on Wiseman, though, instinct. LaMelo's basketball IQ on the court is obvious when you watch their games. Steph moving without the ball or making the smart cut would not confuse LaMelo. But this is the ugly thing that makes you go,
Things that make you go,
Before James Wiseman was benched in late January, the Warriors starting lineup had a negative 20.3 net rating, worst in the league. Since they replaced him with Kevon Looney, the starters are plus 31.1, 21st in the entire NBA among qualified lineups. Of course, other factors come into play like Oubre picking up his game and Wiseman just starting out. But it's obvious LaMelo would have made them better this year, maybe next year, and probably the year after that. And actually, that's what this is all about, the near future. I won't pretend to know who's going to be better in like 10 years. It could be Wiseman, but the Warriors don't have 10 years to wait. The window is now. This pick had to maximize this Hall of Fame core, and they messed it up. One of the things I've been most impressed by with LaMelo has been his shooting. The reasons he fell from number 1 in most mock drafts to number 3 was shooting and maturity. And by the way, he's already showing the attitude stuff was way overblown, but the shot is unexpected. In Australia, he shot 24% from 3 and just 37% from the field because he couldn't finish well at the rim. In the NBA, he's hitting about 44% from the field with a really nice floater, 35% from downtown on 5 threes with superstar flashes. LaMelo went 7 of 12 from downtown, beating Houston last week. His instinct showed up on the best Hornets play of the season.
Got it off in time and it went in!
But again, James Wiseman has been impressive too. He was so good at first, I thought he was Rookie of the Year till LaMelo passed him. Wiseman leads rookies in blocks despite missing time with injury. He scores around the rim and from deep. The 2 areas he's actually ahead of LaMelo right now are defense and transition. Yes, Wiseman has a lot of blocks, but that doesn't mean he's an elite defender yet. Almost no rookie ever is. What should really scare the league though is Wiseman's Giannis-level talent on the break. This is a 7'1" guy moving like a guard. If he becomes the next NBA unicorn, the Dubs' future looks great. But that kind of ceiling is a long shot. Giannis only comes around once in a generation. Developing to an all-NBA center who can handle the ball, shoot, pass, and defend is one of the rarest things in basketball. LaMelo, on the other hand, is a sure thing. If the Dubs wanted to maximize their core still in their prime, the pick was LaMelo. He fits into their style. Draymond is comfortable playing small if need be. Instead, they drafted for the future. Now they need to make Wiseman part of someone else's future and trade him. The Warriors' window to win is now. Wiseman's trade value has only gone up this year. He would be exactly what a team would want in a package for a superstar. The only problem is finding a superstar. Bradley Beal has yet to demand a trade. I'm not sure he'd actually raise their ceiling to a title anyway. The only guys maybe on the horizon, Karl Anthony Towns, Donovan Mitchell, or Devin Booker if things go south, but that doesn't look likely. There is not a solid list of superstars to demand a trade next, but there's always a surprise in the NBA. Look, this isn't the Blazers taking Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan or the Kings taking Marvin Bagley over Luka. I think the Timberwolves are the only ones who will look stupid here. James Wiseman and LaMelo Ball are both very good, but LaMelo could help right now. So in a way, it could end up being like those historically bad picks. If Wiseman's development gets in the way of the Dubs winning more titles, we'll always wonder what could have been if they would have drafted LaMelo. So here is that video that I was talking about before about how LaMelo has changed the game right here. And up top is our full Warriors playlist. You don't have to click through videos. They're all right there.